as you can see, there's nothing here. Aww. Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Watch or Not, the series about the first episode I never said based on it. I'm gonna be watching the show or not, and today it's Grand Blue. What's it about? Well, it's about scuba diving. Okay, spoiler alert, they don't actually go scuba diving in the first episode, but they build up to it. And as far as plots go, that's pretty unique. I don't think there's been a scuba diving anime before, so always fun to see the industry exploring new waters. Our MC, Kitahara Yori, goes to his uncle's place to help him out with scuba diving stuff. And that's the first half of the show, introducing the scuba diving aspect of it all. And the side characters, who are burly, muscly men, and want to get him to join the club. And the second part is school life. And, well, the first day isn't that good for him because he turns out semi-naked. Cause last day he went drinking and then woke up there with no clothes on, except his underwear. Aren't we all afraid of turning out naked in school? And that's pretty much the story for the episode. But, as it turns out, the first girl that he saw was actually his cousin. But what's even more, the second main protagonist girl, who's a kind of a love interest, or maybe not, she's actually his cousin too, and the two girls are sisters. And I don't know, maybe it's a part of the comedy aspect, or maybe it's just how Japanese do this stuff, but there's a lot of incestuous undertones going on here, to the point where actually it's said that she loves her sister to a really unhealthy degree. And yeah, oh boy, it's that kind of show. But it doesn't state that it's ecchi, and since there weren't that many clips of, cleavage shots, I'm not that worried about it. But where this show shines is this morphing the faces to make them look weird and add more punch when the jokes land. The problem here, though, is that the jokes are kind of obvious, and the facial expressions get tiring after the first minute. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of funny jokes in there that even made me laugh out loud once or twice, but they just drive them into the ground. Like, there's this part at the end where they have to drink alcohol, and Yori just wants to drink some average stuff like tea or water, and then they set the drink on fire to show that it's actually alcohol, not water, and that's pretty funny the first 2 times, because you don't expect that. It's actually like hitting you by surprise, but then they do it once more, and then the 4th time, and then the 5th time, and it's just like, stop beating that joke to the ground. I liked it when it began. But overall, what do I think? It had its problems, but it also had its moments where it shined. So I'm giving this show a nod. Mostly because it just didn't resonate with me. There wasn't really anything much that happened in the episode. It was just meeting up in the club and going to school. And while the show had proper pacing, I never felt bored or that some things were going on for too long. It just didn't impress me. It didn't feel like it was going to stick with me for the future, and that I was just spending time for the sake of spending time. And it was a pretty difficult decision because I wouldn't say it lands on the bad side. The characters weren't that interesting, but they did some cool stuff. The majority of the jokes were predictable, but the ones that worked really worked. So I'd say yeah, it lands more somewhere in the middle. But as I've stated here before, I only deal in absolutes. So mediocre is not good enough for my time. But thanks for watching, and be sure to light that like button on fire. And subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you next week with another Watch or Not. Bye.